those other 3 to 4 guys to take the next step.
As far as Jared Handy, is he going to be able to play inside and outside?
I mean, obviously they're freshmen, so it's a different world, and especially everybody wants to sit there and say that. In and a tackle is 2 different worlds.
Right.
I mean, just the different blocks they're going to see, the different requirements from a physicality standpoint. It's a different world, and obviously you don't want to ever overload, a young kid, mentally, or physically. You just got to find out, okay, where is the position that this kid can, be able to make, a contribution, and you're just trying to tweak it and find out, where that spot is and put him in that position where he can experience some success.
I want to ask about big picture. How are you guys coming along as you're getting near the end of camp?
Well, I mean, it's like I told them yesterday. We, the way I'm looking at it, we've got, roughly to next Friday to really improve on our conditioning and get more game ready, to play. And so this next week's got to be a really, really critical week of straining them and trying to get them uncomfortable so they can go out there and perform at a high level. Because that last week, game week, you got to start pulling back so they can try to get fresh legs. So, I think the guys have worked hard. I think they've had a good attitude. But like I said, we've got to improve on the conditioning so we can play the reps. We've got to accelerate the development of a couple of kids that we've identified that are guys that's got a chance to help us and get them in position where they can help us and that they can give us some quality reps, which will take some wear and tear off the other guys.
Who are those? Yeah, go ahead.
Who are the young guys?
Well, I'm not going to call them out, but it's just we're a work in progress. All the guys are in it right now. We hadn't eliminated any guys. I don't know when we will. Gus hadn't said yet when we're going to split up and start doing scout teams. Right now, I'm hoping that we've got hopefully 3 or 4 more practices where they're all in that equation, and so we can do some more evaluation and determination and just seeing who's getting inching closer to be able to do that. And I thought the last 3 practices were really hard and taxing on the guys. It was really, really hot. The league yesterday was brutal, and the 2 practices before that was brutal. And just seeing the guys fight through it, I thought that was good. So now, today, it's more of a day off for them. We're going to meet, walk through, and all that. So hopefully that's going to give them an opportunity to bounce back somewhat, for tomorrow's practice. So it'll be interesting for me personally, to see how they're going to respond tomorrow. And because there's some kids that's flashed, but the consistency, that's what's so important at this level, is that consistency, and especially for young guys. High school, they could run around blocks, they could swim, they could run out the gaps, without any gap integrity. They were able to more what I call it freelance, where they're not able to do that in our scheme because we're a gap-controlled defense. So if you're a B gap player, you got to control that B gap, and if you don't, then it puts our defense in a bind. Because if you jump and play the A gap, well, that was somebody else's gap. So who's covering the B gap now? So just getting them to understand the discipline that's required to play at this level too, it's been a culture shock for a couple of them. Because in their programs, they were able to say, hey, man, I'm the man. I control the game. I do what I want to do. And just understand it ain't like that now. We just got to play more, disciplined football. And we got to understand block destruction. We can't run around blocks, because when you run around blocks, you make holes wider. And the backs in this league don't need your assistance. They can make their own plays. They don't need for you to help them make it, So just getting that, So, but I think they're working hard, and the attitudes have been good, and they fought through 3 very hot, difficult days. So I'm looking forward to tomorrow.
Is Tyron Truesdale a young man that's going to have to step up and play a lot more and contribute more to you guys this year?
Tyrone, we're trying to fill big shoes. The shoes that Dontavius Russell left. I mean, I know he didn't get the fanfare and the recognition and all the things that he did, but that kid was a 4-year starter. He's probably one of the most valuable players on our defense day in and day out. Because when you graded that film on Sunday, all he did was do his job. And did his job really, really well. And made it where other guys were able to shine and be more flashy. So those are some big shoes. And we knew it was going to be tough to fill. But when you actually throwing it, that you're feeling it, man, it's really tough. So, Tyrone's a kid that I think that has improved. I think his arrow is definitely pointed upward. But he's got to continue. It's like every day, I'm on him, man. You got to take that next step. You got to take that next step. You prepare for this moment. You have this opportunity. And you got to grab it and you got to run with it. Just doing those things is, but we just got to keep them coming.
I want to ask you about a few more younger guys. Caleb Johnson, how is he progressing?
Caleb's working hard, he's fighting and working, fundamentally, he's just got to continue to improve. Obviously, he's on the outside, he's an outside kid. I think the kid has, he's shown some flashes, and hopefully he'll keep working and put himself in a position where he can help us.
Do you see him eventually being an inside guy, or do you feel like he's probably?
You don't ever know where their bodies are going to take them. But right now, I see him staying there. I really do, just body structure-wise. I don't see it.
How about Jaron Handy? I think you were talking about him when I walked up, but how has he done as a true freshman?
He's working hard. The kid wants to be good. He wants to play. Obviously, just getting him to understand how important it is to be technique sound and fundamental, at this level. You can't run around blocks. You can't, do this thing. It's all about gap integrity and addressing blocks, block destruction, tearing off. But he has a lot of will and want to. So I think it's going to serve him well, and I think he's going to be a good football player.
Think he might be able to help you guys this fall if you need him?
We just got to see. I know we've got to accelerate the growth and development of 3 to 4 more guys.
Right.
That's just going to be critical for us moving forward. And we just got to. Right now, they're all in the equation. Because we hadn't broken up to the scout team guys yet or not. So, we're still trying to season them and figure out, who is going to take that next step. And like I was saying earlier, I think tomorrow's going to be interesting. Just because we had 3 really, really grueling, hot, I'm talking about hot. My guys told me that Robbie said that one day it was 120-something index. I don't know. I didn't ask Robbie, but of course they know.
Yeah.
I knew it was hot. I don't know how hot it was, but I know it was hot. And but them fighting through those 3 really hot days. I think it's going to. I want to see how they respond tomorrow, especially having today off. Hopefully, they got a little bit more energy, a little bit more juice. They should be now getting to where you can see the light. At the end of the tunnel, because this game, it's going to be in 2 weeks now. We play 2 weeks from Saturday. We play 2 weeks from Saturday. That's why I'm trying to tell them, man, it's going to be here. It's going to be over. It's going to be on you. And we've got to accelerate that development.
How about your 2 young bucks? What stands out to you about Derek Hall and Kobe Wooden?
They're talented young men. We just got to continue to strain them and push them and make them embrace the physicality. That's the biggest thing. And it's a physical game. and obviously playing outside in high school, sometimes they didn't really have to deal with some of the physicality part that that they're going to be faced with at this level.
And I know TD, well, we all saw him in the boot, but how, before the whatever injury it is, how was he doing so far this
Oh, I
year?
thought TD was having a really good camp. I mean, very pleased. And not just athletically, but even his mentality. Just trying to be a leader. He's the one guy that I think has really taken pride in the role of trying to help accelerate the development of the young kids. He'll keep them out, after practice. He'll have them in there doing different drills, trying to accelerate their development.
So TD's really come along on and off the field then.
TD's really come along. TD's, I'm looking forward to watching him, and I think he's on the verge of having a breakout, type of campaign.
And you expect him back at practice fairly soon?
Oh yeah.
What about behind him at Buck? Is it probably going to be just a mix of guys, or what are you thinking?
Well, you got T, you got Big Cat, you got Nick, you got the young kids, so you got a group, of guys, that we just, and the way we play, I don't really, I never try to get into, a starting lineup because, when you break it down and after the game, if we've got a core group of 8 guys that we feel that play at a championship level, when you break down that game, their snaps are pretty much equal.
Right.
It was just whose name got called out first. So that's the way we try to do it. And I think the kids know that if I show that I'm going to play and they can depend on me, and I'm going to play at a championship level, then they know they're going to play. And so, we don't really have morale problems with that, because guys play.
You feel like you got at least 8 guys?
No, I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet. But that's our goal. We got to get there. We got to find a way to get there. And so we just got to keep working.
Thank you very much, Rodney.